Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Friday afternoon, which means another crypto interest rates and news update. Today is the 25th of September 2020, and as always we'll start by taking a look at interest rates and new coins and stuff like that. And the really big news this week, and this happened shortly after last week's video, so it's been going on pretty much a week now, but Celsius Network have increased their rates on Ethereum massively, and they are really market leading now, the kind of rates. If you look at the Celsius website, you can see 6.5%, no matter whether you're international or United States, in-kind rewards. If you're based internationally outside the US, you can earn 8.87% in CEL, so a really big rate increase, and I updated this just after the announcement last week, so this should have been correct for most of the dates. Now, no massive changes this week as far as I'm aware. A lot of new coins being added to Cryptocom's app and stuff like that, but none available, I believe, for the earn feature as yet. As always, let me know in the comments below if you see any inaccuracies or errors in this. I'm going to do another full kind of update of this over the weekend. So this weekend I'll be going through all of the different platforms and just making sure that everything is up to date. As I mentioned last week, the BlockFi rates don't fall foul of this. They lowered the tiers from 0 to 5 Bitcoin down to 0 to 2.5 Bitcoin. So the 6% rate only applies to the first 2.5 Bitcoin rather than the 5 Bitcoin as it was previously. So if you've got more than 2.5, be aware that you will be dropping down to 3.2%. If you're looking for alternatives, Celsius paid in CEL 6.2% and Ledden 6.5% actually paid out in BTC, and no limits for that either. So a really nice alternative with Ledden. Now, moving over and having a quick glance at the token prices, you can see over the last 7 days, Crypto.com has actually kind of dropped. Now, we'll be going into the news in a minute and talking about some of the issues that they've had over at Crypto.com, but it's had a big plummet earlier in the week when their app and exchanges went down for a substantial period of time. Celsius Network continues to have a fantastic week, up another 37% over the last 7 days, and nice to see Nexo making some gains as well, up 5.1%, mostly in the last day or so. So we'll talk about the Crypto.com issues in a second, but as I mentioned before, a big increase in price on Ethereum on Celsius Network. Don't forget also Celsius Network, you're able to withdraw at any time. There's no tie-ups or anything like that, which is quite nice. So I will be moving some of my Ethereum once my Crypto.com 3-month tie-up finishes over to Celsius. Now, in terms of other news this last week, the really big news is that Crypto.com suffered a massive outage, and what happened basically was that they messed up their kind of pricing. Suddenly Ethereum on their platform was trading at like sort of $60,000 or something like that per Ethereum. So there's a real kind of mess up there. Their app and exchange were both down for a substantial period of time. Now, some people managed to sell some Ethereum at those massive kind of rates, and other people managed to exchange dust within the app, Ethereum dust, for massive kind of profits, but they were all rolled back. So basically they took the app and the exchange offline. The app was back within about 24 hours, but the exchange was down for several days. So yeah, really not a great week for Crypto.com. If you've been following kind of Twitter, or you've been following the Crypto.com kind of subreddit, you'll find out about what's happened. But basically, they rolled back all transactions to a snapshot 3:45 on Sunday. So this was basically just before this kind of happened. So nobody who managed to sell actually benefited from that. But as of the end of Sunday, the exchange was back online and trading. So I believe this happened, was it late Friday or Saturday? Just after the last video, and because of that, the syndicate event, which I've been mentioning for kind of ages now, so this was I originally mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, thinking it was a weekly one, and it was actually due this Tuesday. This got pushed back because obviously the exchange wasn't live, so it got pushed back to Thursday. It's now finished. No new syndicate event announced, but something which was announced is this new supercharger feature. So this is basically the DeFi within the DeFi kind of sort of remit. They're kind of launched fairly recently. So how it works is there's a charging period. So the first 30 days you can deposit into their kind of supercharger pool, and they calculate the average share percentage every day. And then there's an additional 30-day period, which is a reward period where you get reward tokens based on what was happening during the first 30 days rather than the second. So it's not a huge amount announced about it yet. Uniswap will be the first protocol added, and this will be $500,000 a US dollar allocation, similar to the syndicate events. Now there's a full information on the kind of blog. I'll put a link to this in the description below. As always, there'll be links to all of these things. But Supercharger, one-click liquidity mining on the Crypto.com exchange. So you can read all about this. The first project to launch, as I mentioned, is Uniswap, and that's a $500,000 allocation. And then basically you're depositing your CRO tokens into it, and you're earning Uni tokens as rewards. So I'll take a look in this. I might participate in this. I'm not participating in the syndicate events anymore because of the trading requirements, but I might have a look at this. I've got that 10,000 additional CRO now just kind of sat there, so I'll have a look into this in a little bit more detail. If it looks interesting, I might do a full video. If you want me to do a full video on how this kind of works and stuff like that, I can do a sort of like a walkthrough video if I choose to do that. So let me know in the description, in the comments below. And then Flamingo. So this is within the DeFi space. So this is something that was supposed to go live today. It's something I participated in. This was why this particular video has been delayed a little bit. I did an initial video of how to wrap your Neo earlier today, and then I was waiting for the vault to go live. Should have been live at 1 p.m. UTC today, and they had all sorts of kind of issues. The servers kind of crashed. You couldn't connect the vault to the new Neo wallet that you needed to be connected to in order to kind of wrap your Neo. The whole thing's been a bit of a farce. I'm just sat here with the Discord group open, waiting to find out when we'll be actually be able to kind of get in. But as soon as I can get in and do the second part of that video, I'll be launching that. So there's a 5 days, is it 5 day or 7 day initial kind of mint rush where if you're depositing your Neo or Ethereum or USDT or Bitcoin into the kind of platform, you can get this Flamingo token, so FLM token. But basically the Neoline wallet, which is the one that connects to this, crashed due to the traffic. The whole launch was a bit of a mess up. It's now been an hour and a half since it should have gone live. Still no update as to when it will be live, but I just thought I'd mention that because I'll be doing a full video. So if you are interested in this, and this is basically a DeFi platform, very much like Uniswap but based on Neo, and the idea behind that was because of the Ethereum price or the Ethereum gas fees being so large due to kind of DeFi, having it on different platforms, and we've had sort of competing products now, Neo, there's Tron and a few others, and the idea behind it was that the fees would be substantially lower than on Ethereum, but they managed to mess up the launch quite substantially now. So we shall see what's happening with this. I will, as I mentioned, I'll finish the video as soon as I can get the stuff deposited and staked in the kind of vault. But if you are looking out for this and you missed the 1 p.m. UTC launch for the vault today, don't worry, it's still going on at the moment. And then finally this week, Ledden, I got this email earlier today, and basically the B2X. So I'll put a link to my B2X video. I did a video on how this kind of works and step by step how it kind of works. I'll put a link to that in the description below. But basically Ledden are giving you 2% back in USDC for B2X loans, and a B2X loan basically allows you to leverage your Bitcoin. So you can put 1 Bitcoin, for example, in, and they will then give you a loan for a second Bitcoin, and those 2 Bitcoin then get held in your account on your behalf. So basically, if you think the price of Bitcoin is going to go up and you want exposure to more, you can take a loan for the second one, and then once it goes up, you can pay off that loan, hopefully with a smaller amount of kind of the Bitcoin than it is now worth. And it's 1% a month rather that you pay for this, and there used to be a 2% administration fee, but that 2% registration fee is being refunded to you. That's valid until the end of September. So if you are interested in taking out a B2X loan, if you think the price of Bitcoin is going to go up substantially in the next year, take a look at the video I did in the description below. But that's it for this week. Thanks very much for watching. Sorry it's been a little bit of a piecemeal video of this week. I've just I was planning on getting the Flamingo Finance one out earlier and then doing this a bit later on, but because of the delays in that, I'm sort of like juggling things around at the moment. But thanks very much for watching, as always. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video. If you give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. But until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.